day 154 on the Appalachian Trail. Left Cherry Gap Shelter a while ago. Got in last night. Got in earlier. Got in around 6. Had plenty of time. There was a big sign up saying there were bear activity. So I made sure I hung my, whoops, the sun's right in those eyes. So I put a big sign about bear activity. So I made sure I hung my bear bag. I usually do anyway, but I was especially aware of that. Let's see. Had my usual dinner. Got everything tidied up nicely. It was a little cool. I went down to the, I had 2 piped water pipes coming out of streams. So I got my water and got bowled and went down there and washed up in that cold water. Felt really good. Got clean, got back up, put on my deodorant. Thank you, Bigfoot. I put on my deodorant and I put a little gold bond on. I crawled in my sleeping bag and slept well. Alarm went off this morning. I totally ignored it. I've got to reset it. I still have it set for 6. It's still dark at 6. I'm going to start moving it to 6:30. At least that way I have some light to start getting out. Got up and first thing I did was go get my bear bag, bring the food in. Got dressed. I'm on the trail. I'm going down to a low gap. Then I have climb up a mountain. It's like 1,200 feet. It's not killer. And then I'm going to Uncle Johnny's today, where I'll resupply, wash clothes, take a shower or 4, and then hit it in the morning. My next stop is 4 or 5 days away. I can't think of the name of it right now. Anyway, down in North Carolina, and Hot Springs. Yeah, Hot Springs is my next stop, I guess. I'd like to find a resupply about halfway, so I can only have to take like 2.5 days of food. I like it when my pack's light, for obvious reasons. And then hit Hot Springs. Man, I didn't realize that I'm getting close to the Smoky Mountains. The what am I trying to say? The Gatlinburg area, where I have to register and do all that. That's pretty cool. I guess I'm in the Smoky Mountains. But get down in the big state park down, or national park down there, where I have to register. And it's moving on. Every day is just a little bit closer. All right. Okay, here we go. Right. This part of the this section of the trail has had a lot of recent maintenance. They've been putting out trees on the side of it, filling in with dirt, and I should appreciate the volunteers that maintain the trail. I don't know which club. I don't know if it's the Eastman Club still. It maintains this section, but if it is, way to go, guys. All right, I'm going up the peak of Unica Mountain, That's at 1833.3 on the southbound map. And you can see the forest beginning to change. It's going back to the evergreens, beginning to get that nice smell. Really nice. It's a little cooler up here. This is some of my favorite forest. All those evergreens. Soft under your feet. That makes me happy. I hope I said that right, Unica. So funny. When I was up north, people couldn't say Dahlonega, and I can understand now how to pronounce these. Here's a campsite on the very top. I guess this is the top. This is cool. Alright. It's pretty much, once I start the downhill section, there's some little bumps, but it's roughly downhill all the way to Erwin. That was a good climb this morning, about 1,300 feet. And it wasn't killer, a lot of switchbacks. Switchbacks are my friend. Alright, here we go. This is the top of Unica Mountain. And this is just such a cool forest. Very nice. Oak trees. Got moss growing on them. I guess that's moss. Yeah, I think so. Smells good. Kind of reminds me of going into a Hobbit movie. Reading the book. You got all these different kind of forest stuff. All right. All right, now you get an idea of what top of Unica Mountain's like. Here we go. All right. I gotta quit eating blackberries. I'll never get to Erwin. Just came over this bald. Oh, look at this. How pretty. Looks like somebody's camped here. That must be Erwin down there, I'm guessing. There's a little road down there. See a fire. Cell towers. All right. Here we go on the Appalachian Trail. All right, somebody made this cool little bench. I felt obligated to take advantage of it. I stopped and had me some water, which was mixed with Crystal Light tea with lemonade. Oh man, that was good. Had me a little Nature's Valley. Sweet and, what is it, salt and sweetie cashew bar. Man, that was good. All right. Got about 9 miles to go to Erwin. What time is it? 12:30ish. Put me there around 5ish. Unless I dilly-dally, so I hope not to do that. Trail's been nice today. Met a lady walking her dog on the trail. That's been about it. This looks like an old road here. You can see the 2 lanes. I was thinking back about Woods Hole Hostel. How much I enjoyed that hostel. And their attitude of growing all their own food. I really love the way they made their bread. So I want to learn to make bread like that when I get home. My mother would love it. Apparently you can go to their website. She has the recipe. So some of you guys want to try it. All I can tell you, it's delicious. Good trail. You got some roots, not too bad. Weather's good, it's pleasant. Does have kind of a long, gentle, loss in altitude here. So, nothing too bad. Good slope, nothing real steep. Rhododendron everywhere. Thank goodness I'm out of the blackberries, or I'll never get there. Made me think of my grandmother. My grandmother used to make a blackberry cobbler. And man, that might be something else I'll learn how to make when I get back. I'll gain some of this weight back. Bread and cobbler. That'll be my new diet. All right. I just went by this intersection here. And on the other side on the trail, someone had left 2 big old bottles of water and a Tennessee drink called Dr. Enough. Oh my goodness, that is exactly what I needed. That was wonderful. Thank you, Trail Angel, whoever you are. I appreciate it. All right, hiking down the trail, getting closer to Erwin. Yeah. So my friend Chops, y'all have heard me talk about Chops. Chops is a thru-hiker. He's a good friend. He's a little older and a little addled sometimes, so I have to consider what he says. He knows of my disdain for stinging nettles. And there's some sections on the trail where I'll be walking and they'll rub it up against my leg or arm, and they let me know they're there. So what does Chops do? He sends me a recipe for stinging nettle compost, where I'm supposed to boil these leaves and remove the stems and pour it on the stinging nettles to help them grow, because it's good for them. Who needs friends like that, huh? All right, Chops, thanks for that wonderful advice. And tonight when I'm in Erwin, I'll just delete your text. How about that? Oh, it's been a great day. Trail's been nice. Just saw an update from the ATC about a lot of bear activity in Georgia, and they're recommending using carrying bear canisters and all this kind of yucky stuff. So I've gotten good about hanging my food, and if there's ever cables or a bear canister or bear boxes, I always use those. But that's sad to hear. They said that the bears were exhibiting behavior that they've been fed human food, and they're prone to take backpacks, and if you leave them at the shelter to get water and things like that. So all you other hikers down there, and this was around Springer, I forgot, Hightower to Springer, something like that. You can find it on the ATC website. Be careful. I don't want any bear activity, especially as I get close to it. Anyway, Chops, maybe you can come up with a bear compost, huh? And take care of that for us. All right, here we go into Erwin. Here I am at the Curly Maple Gap shelter. I'm gonna stop, eat a little snack, look at some funky mushrooms. Look at these things. Man, that is weird. Anyway, here's the shelter. Got a little fire pit out here. It's got a double-decker deck. A lot of stuff held up there to keep the mice out. And it's got a shovel if you need to go to the bathroom. How about that? Here we go. Here's one of the bridges. Seen several bridges last few miles. Nice little stream here. There we go. About 2 miles from Johnny's Hostel. Nice trail, except for these stinging nettles. But now I know how to make whatever it is I'm supposed to make. Silly Chops. Oh man, these things. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. Just sneaked up on me. Oh yeah, some rocks. There's a river down here going into Erwin. There's a choo-choo train bridge. All right, let's get over this thing. All right, crossing this bridge. There's someone tinning down there. My guess is they're not through-hiking. There's somebody's flowers. They put flowers on the bridge. There's the bridge. There's the water. More water. There's the Appalachian Trail sign. I wonder if that's Uncle Johnny's here on River Road. Oh, I believe it is. I see it says 49-cent Snickers. Let's go find out.